So I always go slow and see what it's going to do. Sometimes it wants to boil over if you add them too fast. I was living in Chicago, and I forget what the street was. I was walking down, but saw there was a kind of a homebrew store. I know there's a homebrew store now, but at the time I just, what is going on here? I can make my beer, and thought that was pretty cool. So I went in there and spent probably 45 minutes just looking at all the items in there, and saw this kit that would get me started in brewing. It was basically a couple of 5-gallon buckets and some hoses, bottle capper, and a few other things like a hydrometer, and I think there's an auto siphon in there. So I bought that, and I bought my first homebrew kit. It's a partial grain kit. It was for an Irish red. I bought that and brought it home and tried my first beer, and it turned out somehow pretty darn good. I didn't know anything about brewing. I kind of just followed the instructions that came with the recipe kit, and I knew to clean everything really well. So I did that, and it ended up turning out. I'm glad it did, because I don't know if it would have turned out bad. I probably wouldn't have kept with it. It might have deterred me, but because it turned out really good, it turned into a passion after that. Just got super into how everything works. Why did this happen? What did I do, and what was the reason I did it? And so I just read everything I could and just kept brewing. What goes into a good beer? The simplest form of that answer would be barley, malted barley, yeast, hops, and water are what goes into it. But from my standpoint, quality. You have to really pay attention to every little detail, and you have to know why you're doing it. I have super stringent quality control, and always have, and I think that's why I wasn't deterred in the first place when I did my first batch of beer. Just making sure everything's super clean, because if the inside of your fermenter isn't clean, you're gonna get a nasty batch. There's no way around it. You're going to. So yeah, there's what technically goes into a beer, but then really what makes a good beer is that quality control and knowing what you're doing. It's getting to the point anymore where I'm really looking forward to waking up and trying a new beer. I love brewing the beer that we've got 16 beers on tap right now, and we're continually coming out with more stuff. We're brewing our amber right now, and that has become a super popular beer. We're selling a lot of it, and it's been doing really well, and I'm super happy about it. And I love brewing it. We're brewing it all the time though, and so it's almost like I could do it in my sleep, which is a good thing. But I can't wait to start brewing some new stuff. We've got a pilot batch system that we just set up. It's a 1-barrel, 50-gallon pots, so we'll brew about 40 gallons at a time on it. And I can't wait. That's gonna be fun. I've got like 5 new recipes we're gonna come out with, and never been brewed before. That's what I'm really looking forward to, waking up and brewing those. When we were first starting this up, we did construction. 6 months we just labored and did all the demo and building and worked our asses off. And I remember thinking that this would take forever to happen, and when is this ever going to happen? It seemed like it was so far off in the distance, and I kept thinking, like, how is it going to feel when people are finally drinking my beer? What is their reaction going to be? How is that going to feel, and how cool will that be? And I haven't been disappointed. It's been a great feeling, and when people come in here, and every day people, tell me how big of fans they are of us, and it's just awesome. Like, really? Thank you. That's great. Makes me feel really good.